All right, it's been cool and dreary here in South Louisiana lately, and that's okay with me because you know who likes cool and dreary days in the month of December? Bass and redfish, they love them. So that's on the agenda for today. I pushed way back into the marsh. We've got a falling tide situation. About halfway through the falling tide, started falling maybe around midnight or so. Just a light northeast wind, so that's not gonna hold the water up too much. Definitely set up with some good conditions. Let's see what happens. So this is an old favorite of mine, blacklight Zoom Z-Craw. If you saw my last video, this is definitely the hot bait of the day. So it's what I'm gonna start with today on my Texas rig. Ooh. Oh, oh God. God. There's a fish. I missed another one. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, goodness. I've been throwing right to this one little corner here. I've got multiple bites, and I just cannot get a hook in these fish. They're not bad size, at least this one's not. But look how barely he's got this hook in his mouth. Oh, look, he's got one of my other baits. Look at that. Look at that. You were the culprit. Give me my bait back. You got greedy, dude. It was your downfall. Unbelievable. And another bite. Nothing to show for it. What is the deal, man? What is the deal? Look at that. Got both my claws. Tells you it's probably a small fish. Just couldn't fit the whole bait in his mouth. Well, the sun has momentarily popped out. That could help us or hurt us. We'll see. What I like to do in these marshes when I'm getting short strikes, can't get hooks in the fish, is throw just an exposed hook in a bayou that's kind of clean. You know, this one's got some grass, obviously, but it's got hard grass edges that I can kind of focus around. This is an H&H Kakaho tail on a 1/4 ounce death grip jig head. So let's see if it can change our luck on these fish. There's a fish. All right, that's a nice bass. That's a nice marsh bass. First cast with the H&H Kakaho, and it was a productive one. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Oh, foul hooked him right in the gill. What happened to you, dude? There's a fish. Oh, bass. These bass are stacked up in here, just like I thought they would be. Definitely the change to the H&H Kakaho was a good one. I got a bunch of bites on that Zoom Z-Craw, and man, I couldn't get a hook in them. Finally got a hook in one. There he is. Oh, good bass, good bass. All right. I'll tell you what, these are some chunky fish for the marsh. Well, not chunky, they're all chunky in the marsh, but these are just some good solid fish. An average fish around here is under a pound, and these are slightly over. So what I'm fishing here is just kind of the end of this bayou. And it looks like it's got a bunch of ponds and stuff draining into it. So that tells you that this water is deeper than everything that's surrounding it, because this is where it funnels through to drain. And this water's low and it's falling, so all those fish have sucked out of those ponds and are kind of concentrated here in this little bend in this bayou. I'm just kind of broadcasting all around here, catching one here, one there. Not really stacked up in any one particular area, but this is such a rich area. There's probably just tons of fish in here. Just got to get our bait in front of them. And I'll look up the color of this Kakaho. I don't really know what it is. It's a purple back, kind of a glow glitter belly, but it's a really good color on a cloudy day or in dirtier water. They're definitely tagging it today. There's a fish. Oh, stay in. Oh, where'd you go, dude? There you are. Not as big as today's average, but not bad. Oh, that's a bass. Oh, look at you going crazy. You think you are a tarpon? Man, you think it was springtime and it's the heart of winter and it's 53-degree water. These fish don't care. This is just such a great season for this bass fishing. The month of December, when you can pick your days, man, it hardly gets any better. I just love it. There he is. He hit me right at the beginning of a long cast. He was way out there. What'd you say, big fella? Oh, well, I was fishing that on 12-pound fluoro leader, and it finally gave up the ghost. Look at that. Fortunately, I got more of those baits, so we'll be fine. All right, I looked up the color of this Kakaho, and it's one you definitely want to add to your arsenal. And it's kind of appropriate for this time of year, but it's called New Year's Eve. Definitely a really good color for a cloudy sky or in slightly off water. So believe it or not, we ran out of grocery bags at home. So I had to pack today's snacks in a little gift bag. So happy Mother's Day to me. All right, a few videos back, I threw this Versamax bolt with a red ice TKO shrimp under it and caught a bunch of bass doing that. Very unconventional for anywhere but these marshes. But sometimes it's just a deadly technique when that water's a little chilly and these fish are stacked up. Look at that first cast. Oh, beautiful bass, and I lost him. Dadgummit. There he is. As I said, a deadly technique in Louisiana's marshes. Everything loves shrimp, including these bass.
This episode of Marshman Masson is brought to you by Matrix Shad and by Bill Lewis Lures and by Plaquemines Parish and by Cito New Orleans and by Delta Marina.
Just as easy as it gets. Just as easy as it gets. Goodness, I just love it. You had no chance, dude. All right, man, what a slaughter. Super fun day. It just does not get any better. Took me a little bit to find the fish, but once I found them, it was just so easy. Fishing this year is just off the charts. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the Marshman Masson channel on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever we post a new video. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marshman Masson.